Am I the asshole for telling everyone it's not Andy's birthday? My husband has a friend Andy who can't hold down a job and there's always something wrong where he can't afford his rent. Andy is always asking for money or a loan he doesn't pay back. My husband gives in and gives it to him. I'm talking thousands of dollars over the last few years my husband has loaned him. A few months ago I told my husband next time he gives Andy money I'm gone. My husband was doing good until Andy shows up at our door last night and tells my husband everyone forget his birthday. So they go out to drinks. I do some snooping on Facebook and Andy's birthday isn't until next month and I screenshot a picture of my husband last year with him on Andy's real birthday in front of a Christmas tree. I go to the bar and show everyone that it's not Andy's birthday and the room is dead silent. Andy said he put the wrong birthday on his Facebook account so I show him the picture of him last year with the date posted of his real birthday. Andy said that was a mistake and everyone thinks December date is right because it's on his Facebook. I asked Andy to show everyone his driver's license and he said he forgot it. I asked the bartender if Andy could legally drink without proof of age and the bartender said no. Andy refused to show his license and left. My husband said I was being ABTCH for no reason but I reminded him that it's the first day of the month and Andy always comes around looking for extra money. We had an argument about Andy and once again, my husband stayed with a friend and I'm packing up my things because he acts like I'm the asshole for coming to the bar and saying publicly what I did. Edited for context and paragraphs. Is your husband building an art room? Just curious, what is meant when someone says that? Edit. Someone has posted a link to the original post for this. The original poster was the husband, not his wife making the post. There was a post a while back where Op's husband had a friend who wanted to make art so Op's husband built that dude an art room in their house. That said friend didn't live in, paid for it with their combined money, and gave the friend a key so he could come over whenever he wanted to use the art room. And then left his wife for the friend. Not the asshole. File for divorce and let you husband and Andy live happily ever after. You deserve better. For real, husband can adopt Andy if he wants to financially support him so bad. Or marry him. Now you can say, if he's so great, why don't you marry him? Unironically to anyone, not the asshole. Not the asshole. Assuming this story is true, Andy is a leech. Your husband has on rose-colored glasses. Someone getting in trouble either through an actual consequence or just sheer embarrassment because of something they actively choose to do, is not your fault. That's like saying I stole something from Best Buy, my friend reported me and I got arrested and then blamed my friend for ruining my life. My friend didn't ruin my life, I did. Andy is embarrassed for being called out on because he got away with so much for so long. Your husband is embarrassed because that's his friend. Original poster, stand your ground. Money troubles await if your husband doesn't see the significance of giving out money to people without a second thought who clearly won't pay a cent back. Not the asshole. You may need to rethink your marriage. If you have children there might not be financial stability if your husband keeps giving away money. Not the asshole. Your husband is. You set boundaries on your shared resources and he violated that. You are completely within your rights to leave knowing that is exactly what you said you'd do. This Andy sounds like a grifter and your husband is a sucker. Not sure the husband wasn't in on the birthday switcheroo. It was his way of still giving money, but indirectly and in a generally socially acceptable way. He thought he'd found a loophole. The clue is that he's mad at original poster for exposing the scheme rather than angry at his friend for deceiving him. Also, if I have friend close enough to be lending this much money, I definitely know when their birthday is and is not. Husband and Andy sound like grifters who think original poster is the sucker. Original poster is not the asshole. I think both husband and Andy are asshole. This right here. So true. No way does the husband not know when his friend's birthday is. He totally thought he found a way around his wife. Sounds like your husband should marry Andy. I mean, he's already supporting him and picked him over you. Cut your losses and run original poster. Andy needs an art room. I forgot about the art room, huh? How good are any of these friends if none of them actually know Andy's birthday? I know some of my neighbors' birthdays. Not the asshole. I rely on my calendar for a good 80% of birthdays, doesn't mean we're not good friends because it's not a memorized date. But you would know if it was a month off from their actual birthday. That husband has celebrated with him before. No, guaranteed I wouldn't know that for everyone. I generally know the season but that's about it. Not the asshole. I don't gaff if I had caused a scene myself. This dude is actively swindling your husband and draining your finances. I don't care if they're his personal finances or not. You're married. If one person is struggling financially or making dumb money decisions, then all the finances suffer together, not just his. And if they're shared? Fuck no. Then he's actively lying to everyone about his birthday to mooch free drinks and money. My question is, why the fuck are they mad at you when you expose to everyone they're getting scammed by someone they obviously care about? Who gives a fuck if it caused a scene at that point? Who cares if that man gets embarrassed? That should be the least he gets from stealing thousands of dollars from a friend. Also, your boundaries got violated again and again. Your concerns ignored. At that point, yeah, it's a scorched earth campaign. You tried to be calm and behind the doors about it at first. I'm absolutely baffled at the people saying she should have been nicer, and what did she have to gain? What didn't she have to gain from this? She exposed a scam artist, advocated for her concerns and warnings with proof, and found out her husband will choose his mooch friend over her. Incredibly gainful experience emo. Nah, you didn't go overboard. You crashed a farce event and probably just saved everyone money and trouble. He wants to choose his leech of a friend over you by all means. Leave his ass. Greater than my question is, why the fuck are they mad at you when you expose to everyone they're getting scammed by someone they obviously care about? Who gives a fuck if it caused a scene at that point? Who cares if that man gets embarrassed? That should be the least he gets from stealing thousands of dollars from a friend. Because they're embarrassed, they keep getting put in this situation. An original poster pointed their failings out to them. People don't like when you turn the lights on. An original poster pulled out a giant floodlight by going to the bar with proof. Also, you might want to edit your last paragraph. The judgment should be fine since it's in your first paragraph, but nah. Could be considered no assholes here. You have a husband problem, not an Andy problem. If your husband loves Andy so much he can let him drain him financially, I'd be done too. Don't be so hasty. There's no problem until DH starts to build Andy an art room. We need to be really worried when hubby buys Andy some Iranian yogurt. Then we can wave some serious marinara flags. Not the asshole, you are a rockstar girl. Andy sounds like a leech, your hubby like a pushover, and you made good on your promise, threat to remove yourself from the mess. Good for you. I probably wouldn't do what you did, but I'll say not the asshole because your husband has spent thousands of dollars and is risking his marriage over Andy, who seems like a freaking leech. At this point, it wouldn't surprise me if he asks you to adopt him or something. Not the asshole. Tell your husband to go ahead and marry Lion Andy Conman, the birthday boy. Husband can go build Andy an art room. Lol. I love all the meta callbacks in this sub. Your husband needs to get his priorities right. And Andy needs to take a hike and stop being a leech. Seems like Andy is his priority. Maybe he'll try to build Andy an art room. Not the asshole, your husband is being taken advantage of and he doesn't want to see it. To all the people saying YTA or Esh because she went to the bar and caused a scene, liars deserve to be called out. That's the only way that people learn who these liars really are. She went to the bar and showed everyone who he truly is. She likely saved several people money because now they know Andy is a liar. Not the asshole, this was probably the last straw for the LW. These kind of posts are becoming too frequent. A spouse causes financial harm to the family to help a friend, not even family. A month or so back, one woman wrote that her husband gave all their money to a friend to fix the friend's van or truck so the friend could take a trip. She had a small child, one maybe, and one box of dried spaghetti and one small pork roast to last 2 weeks. She and her baby packed up and went home to her parents. Her husband had a fit. What was the husband's family supposed to do, starve? I mean, doesn't everyone know women and children don't eat? Food is for grown working men. Heavy sarcasm. Not the asshole. Where's the art room? Lol, my exact thoughts. Marinara flags. Not the asshole, boundaries must be enforced or they mean nothing. Maybe the husband could build Andy an art studio. As a birthday surprise. Not the asshole, you're in the endgame now. The final straw has broken your back. Where the E, S, H and Y, T, A get is wrong is pretending that this friend isn't also hurting you. You and your husband are both being abused by him and your husband can't see it. Fingers crossed that this public humiliation will make enough of them realize the truth about Andy. The husband got mad and went to stay with a friend, so I'm guessing no on him realizing it. He's probably working up towards building Andy an art room. At least original poster is smart enough to get out of this situation. Not the asshole, I grew up with family members that would take advantage of every event, everyone they could. This sounds like it was your last straw after years of being scammed, and I can't say I blame you. The thousands of dollars in loans would have been my last straw.